Morning everybody. So we're back on with the ceiling repair. I've actually pulled a bit more out because I'm going to replace full sheets right across. Taking the opportunity to put in a couple more lights. I've got a little LED swivel light here. LED little what would you call it? Yeah, one of them. Anyway, I've got one over the stove because sometimes it's a little bit dark there. And I've got one over here, over the kitchen table, because I can. Last night evening ran the wiring. It runs up inside here, behind there, comes out here, runs across to here, and then runs over to my connection point, which is up here, and we'll show that later on. Anyway, I have strengthened the roof, put in some steel here and there to make it a lot stronger, because it's only got timber. It's only timber. It's just the rails across are only timber, so there's not much there. No insulation either, which I reckon is pretty poor. So there's just a little bit of a look-see right around. A lot of this ply is original, all up there. So we can screw things into it a lot easier than just straight into the ply. So here I've pulled the old stuff out and transposing onto the new stuff. New stuff is quite good. It's actually made for the purpose, believe it or not. It's actually ply, 3.2mm ply with a vinyl coating, which is what they actually use for the ceilings. I thought I'd go with the genuine stuff. I've got two sheets. I'm in Albury. I've got them locally at a cabinet maker's supply over in Albury. Nice and light. It comes in a gloss and a matte finish. I've got the matte, although I'm going to be painting anyway to match the rest. I'm not keen on white, but anyway, that's good. For those interested, it was about $115 a sheet, which is not too bad. And also obviously you get the H mould, which is what we've got here. A couple of links of that, so that we join it in, and this is actually a little bit smaller here than the standard one. I'm not sure of the benefits. I dare say that it's going to work fine. I'll be putting those in, and I'll be using a very, very small stapler or pin nailer, which is a nail like a pin that actually holds it together. So I'll just continue on doing this. I've just got to cut the length. Might dig out some insulation. I've got some old bats there that I might shove in a few spots. Most of my roof's covered in solar panels, so it's only the areas that really don't get covered with panels, although I mightn't even bother. Anyway, see what happens. We'll continue on. So here we are the next day. The ceiling, she's in. Come up pretty damn good. And I've actually given a sand, a prime, and I've just done a low sheen enamel in a colour called Builder's White, which is pretty much white. Anyway, not sure if I'll leave it like that or if I'll do a stipple over it, finish to match the original finish, which is a little bit like this here, off an old bit of ceiling. That's actually the original ceiling, so it's got an off-whitey background, and it's got a white stipple over the top of it using obviously some sort of sea sponge or something. Obviously a machine's done it, of course, but I've done a bit of this sort of stuff before, so I might try and just do that. I did a sample piece. I've done it with the top coat, so we'll see how it looks when we get towards that part. Whether or not I can be bothered or not, I don't know. Warmed up a bit here today. It's probably the high 20s. So yeah, we're getting there. got a bit of air movement to help dry out the paint. It's actually enamel, so terps base. A Hames product called Low Sheen Enamel. There's not many makers that make a low sheen enamel. I quite like it. It's got a fairly good sheen, but it's not too shiny like semi-gloss or even gloss, of course. But anyway, that's what we've been up to the last day or two. We'll continue on and get it all done. Cheers.